that I'll have you when you're seniors. I teach the seniors, and we're going to learn something today that I swear to God, it will be, my kids have their first test next week, and it will be on their test. This is something really, really important. I think that you have learned it in the past. Very simple. I'm going to give you two formulas. I'm going to give you a formula for midpoint and a formula for distance. So your formula for midpoint, and then I'm going to show you how it works. It's very simple. x1 plus x2 over 2, whoops, not parentheses, comma, y1 plus y2 over 2. That is the midpoint formula. If you are looking at your notes, in problem number 1, in the notes, the 1.7 notes, not the homework, but the 1.7 notes, you have point A, which is 4, 3, and you have point B, which is 8, 8. And you are asked to find the midpoint. Very easy. This is an x. Since it's the first one, we're going to call it x sub 1, and this is y sub 1. Because this is the first point, so this is the first x and the first y. Guess what this is? The second x and the second y. Okay? All right, you guys done?
Yeah.
All right, I need you to take a picture of it and send it to me, okay?
Okay.
All right. All right, so the formula says take the first x and the second x and add them. So 4 plus 8 over 2. Can you see what I'm doing? So what's 4 plus 8? Over 2? So your answer for x is 6. All right, now we do the same thing with the y's. So my first y is 3. My second y is 8. I'm going to add them together and divide by 2. So what do I get? 3 plus 8 is 11. Divided by 2 is 5.5. Or you can say 11 halves if you like fractions. That's all there is to midpoint, kids. Okay? That's it. Now, distance. There's a formula for it too. And I'm sorry, we just don't have more time. But here it is, write this down. It's a great big giant radical. x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared. Now, of course you don't have that memorized today, but at some point you will need to get it memorized. So let's go to our notes, let's turn it over, and if you look at, I turn the notes over, and number 7 on the back, can you find it? I turn the notes over, and problem number 7, turn the page over. Just want to get the back side of that. Number 7. Even if you can't find it, just look up here. A is the point 1, 4, and B is the point 6, 16. All right, so let's label. What are these? What's this? This is my first point. So this is x1, y1.
Yes.
And this is my second point. So this is x2, y2. Just stop looking, Lizzie, and just write this down somewhere. All right, just write it down. Because we're almost out of time. So they give me a point and another point. And I'm going to find the distance. So I just plug into my formula. So here's my big radical. And what do I put here? x2 minus x1. So that's going to be 6 minus 1. 6 minus 1, and I square that, because that's in my formula. And then plus, now I do y2 minus y1, so 16 minus 4. And now I do the arithmetic. So what is 6 minus 1 squared? 25. 6 minus 1 is 5. Squared is 25. Up. We gotta finish this problem. Plus, okay, what's 16 minus 4? You know what 12 squared is? 144. If you don't know that, you got a calculator, type it in. Now, what's 25 plus 144? 169. So we have the square root of 169. Anybody happen to know what the square root of 169 is?
Wait, hold up. 13.
13.
I'm good.
So the answer to the problem is 13. Now, would you look at the homework paper I gave you? The homework that I gave you. Notice that it says, it talks about midpoint, and it talks about distance. Right? On the back side is review problems. So the front is midpoint and distance, like the formulas right on the page, and then the back is review. Alright, I will tell your teacher that we did not get too many examples done, so she'll pick up here on Tuesday. Okay? Alright, let's spray the desk. Good job, you guys. You can take off. Thank you. Yeah, she's a math teacher.